Irish Spring this morning, one of the two, whatever it may be. But hey, it is St. Patrick's Day, and hey, it is time for us at 8:31, 29 at the top of the hour to talk with our good friends from Almost Home Humane Society right before Dodge. And she's back on tour again. My ginger sister and Irish sister, Rhonda, there. Good morning, Rhonda.
Hey, top of the morning to you.
How you doing this morning, my sister? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Wishing you lots of shamrocks and shillelaghs today, my sister. That's what we're doing here.
Exactly. I cannot do the Irish accent for a long period of time. I'm sorry.
Well, when you're around my Uncle Seamus visiting him in prison, you tend to pick up on that a little bit. So.
Yeah, you might pick up on a few other things there too, but I'm not.
Like this hat, right? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I like the hat.
Thanks. Yeah, they wouldn't allow him to keep it in the clink, so guess who got it?
You inherited it. It looks good.
His favorite nephew, right?
That's right.
Well, good to have you back. By golly, now Rachel's been doing a great job, but it's good to have you back at least on a guest appearance from time to time. So,
exactly. Yes, I will be here by special appearance, so that'll be good.
Man, that just makes you like a top tier celebrity now. Because we gotta book your services way out kind of thing.
Yep, that's it. That is definitely it.
So how's Charlie doing?
Charlie's doing well. He's kind of full of the old shillelagh stuff here today. I don't know what got into him, but he's like ornery and ornery.
Be careful he doesn't put out a lot of blarney today. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You just said it in the background. You may have to go blarney here very, very soon, Rhonda. You don't know.
Exactly. I know. I've already taken away 2 balls from him because he sits here and he squeaks them at me, and it's like, I'm here.
He's just letting you know I'm here. That's what it is.
I think that's it. I do.
Ooh, these hats get hot. You know that? I would tip that back a little bit.
You're looking a little, moist there.
Warm side, yeah. I just put it on because I knew we were going to be on our video stream, which, by the way, you can listen to my conversation here with Rhonda on our airwaves of K97, also on our audio streams, like our website, yourfortdodge.com, on the free iHeartRadio app, on the free radio.com app, on the free TuneIn Radio app. Rhonda, we are everywhere. And on our Alpha Fort Dodge video stream right here on our Facebook page, Iowa's favorite country, K97 on Facebook. And yes, there I am with the Derby right there.
Looking very fine this morning.
I don't know about that, man. My shillelaghs and shamrocks didn't want to wake up too much this morning. It was one of those, you had that cool coming off of rain kind of a night, and it's like, I just want to stay in bed a little bit.
I know, yeah, but it's like, then the alarm goes off, and it's like, all right, I guess. I didn't win the lottery, so here I am.
What choice do we have, right? What choice do we have?
That's right. Oh, we would do it for the fun anyway. So,
right. Yeah. Right. Well, and if you've seen my paycheck, you can see that I do it for the fun because it's definitely not the salary. That's for sure. Anyway, hey, let's talk about Almost Home Humane Society. Now, I know Rachel, she's off today, but you, of course, are still in touch with everything going on at Almost Home because you're still on the board of directors there.
Exactly.
And, still looking at the needs of Almost Home, and you leave Rhonda as far as doing the video with us every week, and no offense to Rachel, but all of a sudden, boom, right back to the top comes that clumping kitty litter again.
That was coincidental. I mean, the fact it wasn't at the top for those few weeks, that was just luck. Luck of the Irish.
The luck of the Irish, which drained out quickly like it does for most of us, yeah.
Yes, and we had one of our mama cats gave birth over the weekend, so litter is going to be, again, at the top of the list for a long time because we got more kitties now, which is a good and bad thing. I mean, it's good because they're adorable, and bad because, again, clumping kitty litter. So when you're thinking of us, and now kitten chow, too, we need some kitten chow because we had babies. So wait for those to show up on our Facebook and on our website, and, you'll fall in love and have to bring a couple of them home, and then there you be. Well,
and Rachel and I have been talking the last few weeks about it being kitty season, and one of the maybe not so plus sides of the 70-degree temperatures we had last week was a lot of cats were out and about, and they were doing their let's mingle a little bit kind of a thing going on,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Spring is hard on us because we do get an influx of kitties, and they just take a lot of care. They take a lot of vet bills. They take a lot of TLC. So anything, we have an account at East Lawn that people can call and donate directly there. They can send us cash because we also use the other vets in the area. So we had always used cash for when we take the kids to the doctor. And then again, kitty litter and clumping kitty litter, or specifically clumping kitty litter, and then kitten chow are at the top of our list.
And Rachel and I have kind of adopted, Rhonda, just so you know, the old Bob Barker phrase from The Price is Right. So we say a lot, reminding you to help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered.
That's right. Remember to spay and neuter your pets.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Especially in kitten season. Let's get it taken care of.
Exactly. Yeah. That's you can't say that enough, and as much effort as people put into that, there's still a lot of feral cats out there that end up, they're nice kitties. They're not actually that, there's some feral cats that you can't actually touch, but we get quite a few end up as strays and come out to us, and they're just nice kitties, but they just didn't have the luck to get a home. So we have a lot of kitties that show up, and a lot of prego kitties show up. So
right. And they tend to do, when they haven't been spayed or neutered, they tend to do what Mother Nature makes come naturally when they encounter one of the opposite sex. And I'm the youngest of 10, so that apparently went on, in my family. So is what it is, Rhonda.
You can't really argue with the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. So can't really argue with that.
Well, that's why we help control the Helton population and the Irish population here, because my dad had that taken care of many, many years ago before he passed away. So
there you go.
Help control the pet population, have your pet spayed or neutered, and let's keep that down. But you do have some kittens right now up for adoption. So you said one just had kittens over the weekend, so we're looking at probably 4, 5, 6 weeks. I'm not sure what the gestation, so to speak, on kittens are.
Yeah, 6 to 8. They need to, stay with mama for a while. So, but yeah, when they get big enough, Rachel is very good about putting them out for adoption. But you can always, I don't know how soon she'll put their pictures on Facebook, but watch the Facebook, watch our website, and you'll see some brand new little faces on there. So it'll be good.
And while you're on there now, Rhonda, if you were looking to adopt one of the kittens down the road, after they've been through the weaning period, so to speak, this would be a great time for them to learn how to go through the adoption process, because it's not difficult, but it's right there on your website.
Yes, it's not difficult at all. So you can fill out an application online. You can actually message the staff. If you can't get the application online figured out from our website, just message them and say, hey, I want to fill some out. They'll get your questions. It is a process. We ask for references, and if you've had other pets, like if your last vet will give you a reference and stuff. So we want to make sure everybody's going to a good home, but it's really easy. And then you just schedule a time to come out and meet and greet your new fur baby, or browse, whatever, but you make an appointment, because we're still, even though hopefully we're getting more open than we were, we still have to protect our staff because we don't have that many of them. So we're still kind of staying on the down low as far as exposure. So we're still doing appointments. We're getting more open with appointments, but we're not having to walk in traffic like we did. So just call or schedule an appointment through Facebook and come out and see everybody that you want to see.
Absolutely. Well, and even though we've made progress and are continuing to make progress, the COVID vaccine has not been opened up to everybody yet. So,
right.
Until that happens, you guys are erring on the side of caution, which is a good thing to do in this case, because, one COVID situation for you guys reduces your staff by about a third. So it's tough.
Yeah. And then, yes. and again, when we run around 100 pets, that's a lot of pets to take care of with not very many people. So,
yes, it is. Absolutely.
So you got to be careful. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, Rhonda, let's talk about some features this week, because I know, of course, we highlight one every week from the dog side and from the kitty side.
We do. And our last week's dog got adopted, so that's some good news. Yeah, nice. That was little Henry. Little Henry found his forever home, and he was the he was the down on your luck dog that had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're so happy he found a home. So little Henry's home, and our new puppy of the week name is Willy, and Willy is a bloodhound mix. He's adorable. He's got the widow's peak on his forehead. big brown dog. He has a lot of intelligence and energy, good with kids and good with other dogs. We don't know about cats because he hasn't been around them. So, he's pretty friendly. So I guess I'm assuming he has a good shot of being good with cats too. But he is just a goofy hound. He's just fun. And hounds are always inquisitive. So, sniffs everything and just does his little like investigation stuff, but he's adorable. So come out and see Willy, or go online and see Willy, and then come out and make an appointment to go see him in person. And then our kitty of the week is Rox. Rox is about a year old, not quite a year old. He came to us when his owner could not keep him any longer, and he's just a spunky little kitty. And when you look at his picture, he's so inquisitive. He's got his head stretched out. He looks like a little giraffe, because his head's stretched out like, what's going on? So, he's adorable, and as they all are, and just a spunky little cat that's very affectionate and seems to get along with other cats, and I'm sure would get along with kids. So come out and look at little Rox too. And last week's cat, Salem, has not found his or her, I can't remember if it's a boy or girl, her home yet. So you can also come check her out. And then, speaking of cats, we are putting on the Ritz for the month of April, and all of our tuxedo cats are going to have a $50 a cat adoption fee. So we're getting fancy.
Wow. Good way to bring April in. Get spring here, right?
That's right. So all of our tuxedo cats, adult cats who are 6 months old and above, and have been, all of them have been, the ones that have been fixed, all will have a $50 adoption fee. So this is the time to get your tuxedo cat.
Absolutely. And it's good to hear that Henry found his forever home, because he was like 14 years old. He was mostly blind. He was deaf. I honestly don't know how he was, and he was a stray, how he was able to, by sheer instinct, was how he survived. And that's the only way.
Right. Exactly. Plus, dogs' main sensory is their nose. And so, as long as they can smell, they've got a shooting chance. But boy, I tell you, I'm with you. When blind and deaf and or mostly deaf, and poor little guy. But I mean, God bless the people that adopted him, because they're giving him a great home. So he'll be a nice little dog for them, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And I'd say it's sad to even think about it this way, but it's fortunate, even with the ability to smell and so forth, he didn't get hit by a vehicle of some kind, because you just never know where he's going to wander,
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, yep, he was meant to show up on our doorstep, so to speak. And now he's, like I say, safely home with his forever family. Fantastic.
Well, let's get Rox his forever home, and let's put Willy on the road again. Did you see what I did there? Willy on the road again. That was good. To his forever home as well. I'm sorry, that was a bad one. Anyway, we got to get Willy his forever home as well. So let's make that happen. Both up for adoption at Almost Home Humane Society. Man, I see the luck of the Irish isn't always so lucky, Rhonda. If I'd have had 100 people in the studio when I did that, they'd all just look at me like that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, I got it. You were good. I thought that was good. We can't help it. Can't keep up. I'm sorry.
Hey, always good to talk to you. You are welcome to guest appear anytime you want to. Now, you know what? You messaged me a few weeks ago. You said, I'm going to have to start messaging you with my request. So let me grab your request while I've actually got you on, because I haven't had one from you in a while.
I know. So you know what I think we should have today is Lucky Man. Do you remember who that's by? I just went blank.
Montgomery Gentry. Is that who you're thinking of?
I think so. I think that is who it is.
Because they've got a version, or they've got their version of Lucky Man, a song called Lucky Man.
Yeah, and I think that's who I'm thinking of. But I went blank. So, but I think for the day, to honor the St. Patrick's Day, that we should have Lucky Man.
We're gonna kick Lucky Man in, because by golly, with St. Patrick's Day, it's definitely deserving that we have something lucky going on, right? So,
and whoever comes out to Almost Home will be a lucky man or woman. So
absolutely. And if you want to have a lot of luck, reflect on the story of Henry, because that's about the luckiest dog that we've come across in a long, long time. So. Absolutely.
Yep.
And I just put Lucky Man in. It was Montgomery Gentry. Do I know my stuff or what?
You do. I mean, that's what I don't have have to worry about knowing it. Darren will know who it is by. It's good.
Somebody's got to inflate my ego because, if I don't do it, nobody else will, right? So
I got to agree with you. Sometimes you just have to give yourself your pat on your back.
sometimes you got to blow smoke up your own direction, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to do it. Always good seeing you and talking to you, and I look forward to your requests in the future, and we'll look forward to having you back on again sometime soon.
Okay, I hope it is soon. Thanks for having us as always, and thanks for supporting Almost Home like you guys do. It's awesome.
Always. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, sister.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's our good friend Rhonda from Almost Home Humane Society right here in Fort Dodge. Again, make sure anything you can do to help them out, please do. Again, remember they live on the generosity of others. That's how they keep the doors open. So anything you can do, think about what you go through with your pets, multiply it times 50 or 100, and that's what they're dealing with on a daily basis. So even if you think, wow, I use a lot of this, I wonder if Almost Home could, odds are good they can. So anything you can do to help out. Almost Home Humane Society right here in Fort Dodge. It is 13 before the top of the hour. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at your St. Patrick's Day forecast on the way. Looking better by the weekend, by the way. And we're going to get back to a What You Want to Hear Wednesday. Stay right here on the morning train. It is only on